Alright, so we are in the Delaware Water Gap Park, I believe. You can see oil right down here, and the AT is this yellow line. We go all the way up here, and somewhere off the map. I don't know where that is, so. And Mount Tammany, as you may remember, or may have seen anyway, I don't even know if I included a clip, but it's in the video, or should be in the video. We saw it from Mount Mincy over in Pennsylvania. So we're heading on. We are walking through the National, I think it's Park Service. Yep, National Park Service area, and moving on. Get up to the mountains, well, hills, I suppose, of New Jersey. About 20 more miles of rocks, supposedly, and then things start to get a little nicer. That's what I was told. Till we get to the whites. Woo! Made it to another milestone today. We passed into Jersey, out of Pennsylvania, and 1300, and it feels good. It feels really sweaty, but 1300 miles means we are 890 miles from Katahdin and finishing. And the best part about 1300, blueberry bushes, woo! So New Jersey, in a matter of 10 miles, already has had better views than all of Pennsylvania. Sorry, Pennsylvania. I feel bad, but you're just not a very fun state. I'm sorry, but beautiful. Nice little views all up here, almost 360. But yeah, spectacular. I don't really get the whole cool, I'm fancy Instagram rock stacking. I've seen a ton of it today. Never refrained from karate kicking it, but I kind of want to. Anyways, we're moving on. You're going so slow today. So, killed a lot of time in town this morning, unfortunately, waiting for the breakfast place to open and then the outfitter. And I've just been taking my time on the trail, enjoying the day. So, moving on. Next morning, we stayed at this little tent site right here, right off of Buttermilk Trail, which is where other tent sites are, but there's a million people over there. I think some sort of youth group. But yeah, slept like a rock. Really good night. 21-mile day. Didn't get into camp till like 8 o'clock. Cooked, went right to bed. It was wonderful. Nice, cool night. And heading on, aiming for 23.5 today. What? So we'll see what happens. There's 3 shelters along the way, but water is so scarce today. After the first shelter here at 3 miles, the next water source is 10, and then I think the next good one after that is the shelter, which is like 13. So, gonna be a crazy day. Let's do it. Don't know if you can see it over there. I don't even know if my camera's pointing at it, but there's a couple bears over there. They look, one looks kind of smaller. The other guy's pretty big though. Just dip down between the trees. Crazy. I was just making my way down the trail. And this guy right here did not care for my presence. Let me tell you, that is a rattlesnake, and he's coming right at me. So I'm going to put the camera down and move the hell on. Holy crap, yeah, he was rattling right at me. Warned me, did not like me in the area, and was pretty scary about it. So yes, go up on the trail. Get away from me, please. That little tower right there is on top of New Jersey's highest peak. I don't really know the name of it, the peak. But supposedly it's a veterans monument. And I guess there's a trail to get there, and I might go. I doubt it. I'm exhausted. Pushing a 24-mile day today. Woo! With all like the water sources and stuff I went down to. So I'm pretty tired, but we'll see. I'll see how long it is once I get there. And yeah, we still have to get down to the shelter, and there's thunderstorms. It's a very iffy situation right now, so we'll see. Play it by ear. Next morning, we're continuing on. Stayed at High Point Shelter last night. Did not go up to the actual high point of New Jersey. But yeah, just camped out there. Nice little shelter. Ran into guy Monty, who I hadn't seen in a long time. So it was cool to see a familiar face. And yeah, we're just gonna put some miles in today. I have no plan, no idea where I'm going. Just gonna keep going until it feels right. So carry on with the day. Alright, so we're in what I believe is a state park in Jersey here, but nice little view here. Bit of marshland, but yeah, downpour rained for about half an hour. Got really wet. I skipped the town I was gonna go in and get pizza, which sucks. This pizza would have been great, but unfortunate, yeah, I skipped out. So pushing on, I'm probably gonna try to do like 18 miles today. I've done about 8 or so, and yeah, I think 18 is a reasonable day. So probably aim for roughly 18. Carry on through the park. So this right here, very creepy, is apparently an abandoned house in the middle of the woods. And the National Park Service owns it, supposedly. And they left the water on, so people have access to get water and such. Man, that's freaky. It feels creepy. Like, it feels like this is the set to a bad action horror movie. So, but there is the supposed spigot right there. So see if it works. We have water. All right, next morning video may again have ended abruptly. I stopped pretty early yesterday. I only did like 14 and a half, 15 miles. Just wasn't feeling it at all. I don't know, maybe it was the rain, maybe it wasn't. I'm not entirely sure. And I thought about pushing on. I sat there for a little bit, but there was no real good water source, and there was no real good spot to camp where I'm heading within 5 miles. I would have had to have done another 9 miles or something. Wasn't feeling another 20 plus mile day. So cut it early, and we're back out pretty early anyway. I think it's like 8:30, 9 o'clock maybe. That's not early at all. But this is the current terrain. Supposedly we're going over a pretty cool boardwalk area, and yeah, some other stuff today, I'm not too sure. Campsite I stayed at, a lot of ticks around. clicked a ton of them off my stuff this morning, so I hate those things. Anyways, carrying on. See where the day takes us. Right now, we're walking on a boardwalk in a park whose name I can't pronounce. But man, this is beautiful. Hard to believe it's New Jersey. Oh man, I'm gonna get yelled at by so many people. I'm from New Jersey, it's beautiful. Alright, whatever, cool. You hate Pennsylvania. Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. But anyway, look at this. This is pretty cool. So this supposedly goes on for about a mile. And it's one of the few handicapped accessible parts of the AT as well. So it's kind of cool for, you know, the ones that unfortunately can't walk it. You can at least experience something. And it's a pretty sweet area. So gonna stroll on through here. Enjoy the scenery. Getting later on in the day, it's about 3:30, almost anyway, and I was sitting in a little state park where I went to use the restroom and water, and you know, when you sit down and you look real miserable and like you need help, the locals will strike a conversation with you, and a gentleman offered to drive me into town. I just wanted a resupply because I didn't do a huge one this time out. But this time I did. I have enough for at least a week. So, but I'm here in New Jersey, somewhere. Vernon, New Jersey. And yeah, you told me you'd meet me here in an hour, so you drive me back. Awesome. Just hanging out, chilling, waiting to go back. We'll see if he shows up on the plus. I have an entire pound and 1 ounce of Cheetos. I went with the party size this time. So we've been proceeding along the trail after a little resupply. See, I got my party Cheetos. But I misspoke about the town. It wasn't Vernon, New Jersey. It was New York. Something in New York. Warwick, New York. So yeah, we're very close to the border, or you could say we're on the border. Woo! New Jersey, New York, state line. So, we're New Jersey here, New York here. Booyah, Grandma! Another state down. But I got to admit, apparently we do go back and forth in New Jersey for a little bit longer. But anyway, New Jersey, surprisingly nice. I was shocked how nice it was to hike here. I've only been here for 3-4 days. 4? I don't know. But I've seen 3 bears, a porcupine, a rattlesnake, and a bunch of other snakes. The views, they've had some good climbs. They're not too crazy elevation-wise, but some nice views, some good climbs, open ridge lines. I dig it. So, cheers to New Jersey. But on to New York, which I've heard is a barren desert, which is not good for me because I drink water like something that drinks a lot of water. Anyways, about 1.5 miles to camp tonight.